20 Virgin Islands students representing 8 territorial high schools on April 12, 2014 brought homemade wind turbines to Charlotte Amalie High School to see whose would produce the most electricity. In the end, it was St. Croix Education Complex team that took home the top trophy. Charlotte Amalie High School was second, and St. Peter and Paul was third. Students and teachers alike were interested in how the new wind tunnel was working and how the measurements would be taking on how much energy their turbines would produce. This inaugural KidWind event was a group effort. On the left here you see Melissa Bryn of the Virgin Islands Energy Office. Next to her is Sinead Bernier of UVI's Center for Green Technology. Next to her is Courtney May, who is the energy manager for the university. And on the far right is Carissa Paddywhack, who works for STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Virgin Islands Energy Office Director Carl Knight nicknamed the tunnel where some of the turbines took a beating Mrs. Windy. Students were able to test their turbines in the morning after the interview section and before they were put in the tunnel to make official production readings. Among those attending was Governor John P. DeYoung. He said, "This is an important event because it brings the technology of the future to our students today." The St. Croix schools that had participating students included Manor School, St. Croix Educational Complex, St. Croix Career and Technical Education Center, the ICRA School. On St. Thomas, the schools were Charlotte Amalie High School, St. Peter and Paul, All Saints Cathedral, and Attili schools. The students were supplied with basic kits for the turbines, but were free to use innovative ideas and materials in creating the blades, the gear ratios, and the foundations for the turbines. Energy Office and University of Virgin Islands staff judged the design of the turbine as well as its efficiency. The wind tunnel operated at a speed of about 5 meters per second. The KidWind project is affiliated with a national program. This is the first year for the program in the United States Virgin Islands. The Energy Office hopes to expand the program so that in future years, the winners from the territorial competition will be able to move on and compete in the national competition. Here, Mrs. Windy takes on the uniquely designed wind turbine from the Attili school students. The judges for the event were Carissa Paddywhack of UVI, Harold Brown of the Virgin Islands Energy Office, and Wayne Archibald of the University of Virgin Islands Center for Green Technology.
Second, in today's KidWind Challenge, it's none other than our host, the Charlotte Amalie High School, of this first inaugural KidWind Challenge, making their sponsor proud and traveling from St. Croix, the educational complex academic team.
Carl Joseph of the Virgin Islands Energy Office ran the wind tunnel during the event. Other sponsors of the event included Plaza Extra, the Avis newspaper, Offshores Energies, and the Water and Power Authority.